Good morning. A very warm welcome to each one of you to this session, which is going to be the last in this ongoing series. So let us settle within, allow the body to take a comfortable posture where no outside support is needed for it. Allow the spine to elongate upwards towards the ceiling. So that the body upholds and supports itself naturally. Allow the shoulders to open and roll back a little. And feel how this simple movement makes it so much easier for the chest to receive more breath. Having helped the body take a comfortable posture, is itself very soothing. The senses start turning inwards. The eyes are there, but they do not wish to see things on the outside. The ears are there, but the desire to run around is not there. And this is happening likewise with all the other senses. So take some time to see the sights that are within the body. Hear the sounds that are trapped within the body. Taste the tastes that are within the body. And smell the smells that are within the body. As long as the senses are running out, we never get a chance to do that. And when you do this, you are coming up with a newfound awareness of your body. It's a kind of a reunion party where you meet old friends and you suddenly noticed how they have changed in subtle ways. They have attributes and qualities you never noticed earlier. So give yourself time to be at this reunion party with the body. Go within, feel every organ as it is functioning. The liver, the gallbladder, the kidneys, the intestines, the spleen, the wonderful muscular heart, that never stops its pumping action. The lungs, their function depends upon how we use them. And most of the time we barely use them. We are so much caught up with the mind that we have no attention for the lungs. It is time to renew the friendship with the lungs. See your rib cage. What a marvelous outfit this one is, responding to the incoming breath and the outgoing breath all the time. See how it expands on all sides. And then it deflates. Look at your arms. These days we have forgotten to work with our arms, with our hands and fingers. See what your arm tells you. Make friends with your bones and tissues, your muscles. In the same way, let your awareness run wherever it wants to take you. And as you approach the senses, figure out whether your senses are happy. Do your eyes feel happy? Does the sense of smell feel happy? Is the nose excited to receive incoming breath? Is the sense of taste alive? Eager to do its job and yet satisfied in this moment? You just lie down still. Take your time to be with your body and your senses. And now it is time to turn to the mind. As the body and the senses are enjoying this reunion, the mind has already settled. Normally, the mind generates thoughts in such quick succession that it is not possible for most of us to watch our thoughts. But now that the mind does not have the senses and the body to run out with, or at least their cooperation is missing, the mind is becoming quiet and more quiet. It is like a pond with just a few ripples on the surface. And it becomes possible to see the ripples arising one after the other. Notice how one thought arises, plays out before your mind's eye, spreading its web of action and drama, and then it falls down and dissolves. And then another thought may arise. Notice how between two thoughts there is a gap. Or there is a pause. And this pause is very important because it brings us into deep stillness. This pause is when the mind gets completely suspended, and it is in this pause that the deepest reality of our being becomes obvious. Otherwise, what we see is what is there in the mind. And no wonder in the Yoga Sutras, Sage Patanjali says, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga or union with the divine or truth is when there are no thoughts, no ripples of thought in the mind. So enter the state of pause. This pause is easily accessible when we go out in nature, where there is deep stillness and harmony. This pause can be recognized at a time when the night is getting over and the morning has not yet broken out fully. This pause can be understood when the day has not yet gone fully and the night is not visible or manifest. This pause is manifest when the incoming breath has not yet fully dissolved in the center of the chest, and the outgoing breath has not yet started from there. This pause is also manifest in the point 12 finger widths away from our nose on the outside, where the outgoing breath has not yet dissolved and the incoming breath has not yet started. So in the same way, there is a pause. When one thought has disappeared and another thought has not yet become manifest. Look for the pause. It can be between two thoughts, or it can be between two breaths. Choose what you are comfortable with and settle in the pause. This pause can be understood in terms of the laws of energy. Something capable of great action has come to a halt. So the energy of action, the kinetic energy, has become potential energy. And when it starts functioning, the potential energy converts itself into kinetic energy and action begins. In the same way, in this state of pause, You become aware of your true potential. It's a state where your batteries are being completely charged. And when the need arises, you can get into action with great clarity and force, and you are unstoppable. So just rest in this pause. This time is suitable because the nature is observing a pause here in India and also in the West. The breath is ready to take a pause or make that pause more manifest to one who is discerning. The mind has turned inwards, has fewer thoughts, and is ready to make the pause obvious. Rest in whatever is accessible, but be in the state of pause. When you sit quietly, the body is holding and supporting itself. The body is in the state of pause. None of its abilities of action have been lost. In fact, it becomes rejuvenated and can get back to action with great force. Your senses are in a state of pause. All their abilities are intact, and yet they have turned within. So allow this state of pause to nurture your body, your senses, and your mind, because you rest in your own reality in this pause. And if you notice that some thoughts have arisen and the mind is getting entangled in those thoughts, use the breath awareness to get into the zone of pause. Catch the pause between the incoming breath and the outgoing breath. And also catch the pause between the outgoing breath and the incoming breath. And the mind will also take a pause. Thoughts will disappear. Whether you get firmly established in the pause or not, the gentle attempt or intention to get into the pause is healing because the mind gets arrested and it loses its hyper nature for some time and stops generating thoughts. And as you sit in this state, it is time to enjoy some healing frequencies that are going to fill you with prana and increase the ability to stay in the past. As you follow the sound and it dissolves, it leaves you in a state of pause. Take a few deep breaths. With each breath, start becoming aware of the body. Become aware of where your feet are placed. Flex your toes a little. Become aware of where your hands are placed. Become aware of the sensation in your palms. Move the fingers a little. And then you can bring your palms together, rub them against one another. Feel the energy in the palms. Now cover your eyes with your palms. And through the pyramid of the palms, let the energy rush from your palms in your body, or from your body into your palms. It could be either way. Keep breathing. And when we are ready, gently caress your face. Allow your palms to rest wherever they wish. And open your eyes very, very gently. In this session, we try to befriend every organ, the body, every organ, all the senses and the mind, and take their help and support to get into the state of pause. Because whenever we feel that we are being overwhelmed by the circumstances of life, this is a simple technique and we can use it anywhere, anytime to gather our energies, conserve them so that we can deal with things more effectively. So spirituality is not just about becoming a recluse somewhere in a corner. It's about being in the present, in the here and now, and function in the most appropriate manner. So this brings us to the close of this session and also of this series. It has been a great pleasure and a privilege to be with all of you. And hopefully we will meet again or resume sometime in April. So bye bye everyone. See you in April. God bless.